Kickoff inches closer for the 2019 season for the Kennesaw State University Owls. Nolan Alexander, joined by our head football coach, Brian Bohannon, and coach, with kickoff right around the corner, what excites you about this team the most right now?
Well, it's exciting because there's a lot of new faces and there's a lot of young kids that are growing up daily. And I think when we get out there and play, it's going to be interesting to see how some of these kids respond in a game-like environment. We finished up camp on Sunday. And today was the first day of practice after being in school and practice in the afternoon. So some of the challenges of afternoon practice and the heat and all are upon us right now. But I'm excited about it because there's a lot of new faces that haven't played a bunch, and that's exciting to me. I want to see what they do and see how they respond.
How well did they adapt to the new practice schedule and the heat today?
Not real good. Just to be perfectly honest with you, traditionally the first day of school is not real good. We didn't practice yesterday, but today was very sloppy. You've been practicing in the morning for 2.5 weeks. You come practice in the afternoon after being in class all day. It's just a transition period. I know they'll get it figured out, and we'll come out tomorrow and have a better practice.
Okay, so taking a step back from that and the holistic picture, is this team where you want it to be on the track going into the kickoff, August 31st against Point University?
Probably not, but they're probably never where I want them to be, if you want to know the truth. But I think we've made some progress. There's days where we look like we're really starting to, come together as a team and do the things that we're capable of. And there's some days we let the circumstances kind of get the best of it. I think a little that's youth and a little that's immaturity and haven't played as much. And I think the one thing that's been positive is the attitude, for the most part, has been really good throughout the team. And I'm hoping we get closer to game day that they'll perk up a little bit more and practice will get a little bit better, so that when we get in those tight moments, we can handle it.
Well, given that youth and inexperience on offense, has that changed how you've coached the offense this preseason camp?
No, not really. We have a way of doing things here. It's kind of our way. We call it the gold standard, or we have a lot of different things we have a certain way we do things here. Obviously, every team's a little bit different, and you navigate it, but we're trying to get 11 guys, 10 of 11 that really have never started for us, ready to go play Division I college football, and a lot of them really don't know how that goes. And so out here's where you get them ready. And I wouldn't say it's a whole lot different. We have some guys in areas that haven't been here as long that are trying to just handle practice, and if they can learn to do that, then they can go out and try to get better at their craft.
Well, we know the opposite is true of the defense. An All-America core returns for the Owls in 2019. You've got a new leader on defense, a new defensive coordinator, and Coach Harrell. Have you seen more of the same, or is there a new print on it?
I think anytime you have a new coordinator, it's going to be his print. A lot of similar stuff we do, but he has his way of doing it in his system. But I think those guys on defense, the defensive staff, have done a great job. Our kids have bought into all that. I think they're doing a good job. I think there's some areas we got to grow up in a little bit, especially on the interior defensive line. But there is more guys that have played over there, and I think you can't replace experience. But at the end of the day, the 2019 football team has not won a game, and so I think we have to make sure we go out with a little chip and edge on our shoulder about everything we do.
With this roster, we know the household names. We know the Bryson Armstrongs. Give our fans some names that they don't know yet that they should know come August 31st.
Well, I think you look at offensively, first of all, there's going to be a lot of new faces. Daniel David's really had a solid camp. Tommy Bryant, the backup quarterback's had a solid camp. Those guys, really the two-back room, Kyle Glover, Bronson Recksteiner, Sam Outlaw, Brandon Simmons has done some good things. I think, the slot room is one that we have more of that have played. You're going to hear Isaac Foster a lot. You're going to hear Antavius Greer, one you haven't heard a lot. Obviously Shaq Terry and TJ Reed have played for us, but I think you're going to hear those names. At wideout, it's a completely new group. Caleb O'Neill's had a solid camp. Ryan Pontrelli's had a solid camp. KJ Hancock's done some good things. There'll be some other guys that kind of surface as we go. So I think in the skill positions offensively, those are the guys. The steadies up front have been our center, Will Nanafabu. He's really done a great job this camp. He's taken on leadership. I'm excited about how he's going to play. Jake Lassiter, same thing up front at tackle. Done a really good job. And then on defense, you got Andrew Butcher and Desmond Johnson, Bryson Armstrong. Chance Bates is going to be the leader of the bunch at linebacker. Sincere Mason's played for us. So I'm excited, about those guys. And I think the whole other game, you don't realize we don't have a kicker that's I mean, he's made 2 extra points in his career here. So right now, Nathan Robertson's getting a little better every day. Jacob Potter's taking over the snapping role from a guy that's done it for every snap we've had for 4 years here, but he's really been consistent. So, I mean, when we say new faces, it's a lot of them, but I'm excited about it, and all those guys we talked about, and I probably missed some, I think you're going to hear about them throughout the season.
Lastly, Coach, as we get set for the 2019 season, August 31st against Point University, you can go on ahead and snag your tickets, secure your seats at KSUOwls.com. What would it mean for this team to come out to a Fifth Third Bank Stadium loud and proud?
It'd be a game changer. I tell you, you talk about the 12th man. We come out to a packed house, that student section, it's going to be a game changer for us. I've told people multiple times that's the first thing our kids look at when they come on the field. Is they're going to look directly down at the student section to see what it's about, and then they go throughout the stadium. It means a lot to them, and we'd appreciate if everybody could come out and watch us play.
Coach Bo, thanks for the time and good luck in the season opener.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's Brian Bohannon. I'm Nolan Alexander. Remember, secure your tickets now at KSUOwls.com.